PVT would like to say hello to everyone. This is the afternoon news. The remaining life of Zhan and Yang Zi was praised in 11 media for 3 reasons, all of which are of high quality. After Zhan and Yang Zi starred in Please Give Me a Lifetime, after the publication ended, the web platform finally came to an end. Meaning that this movie has completely become an excessive movie, and it has become a traditional movie that can be performed over and over again. Statistically, of all the publications of the play, there were a full 11 media coverage, and all of them were praised. These are China News Network, China Women's Network, China Art News, Jiefang Daily, Beijing Daily, China News Weekly, New Weekly, Southern People Weekly, Southern Weekend, Independent Fish Movie and Blog World. It is an honor to be protected through the means of many media, the root that such media cannot collect it arbitrarily, and we should note the important issues inside the play. It specially specializes in 3 aspects, which is the high-quality energy emitted through the means of the whole film. The sentimental values of Gu Wei inside the play are high quality and high quality. Gu Wei is expressed by Zhan's words as an ideal boyfriend, handsome and successful but doesn't mind. It is of paramount importance that his views on sentiments can be very qualitative, unaffected by the means. Men and women in love often fear their next flirting move, especially guys who often need to take the initiative. Arguably that's what a lot of people do on a daily basis, and that's not a big deal. I also think that they are all old. How can I want them to be cherished like that? In fact, in any era, premarital intercourse is morally oriented, and even people on an international scale would obviously adhere to this trend. Equality is true for the main characters and actresses of movies and television collections, so that the public continues to watch. But Gu Wei in movies and TV collections is a unique case, as he befriends Lin Xiao, although they are no longer actively expanding. This makes Lin Xiao feel unattractive. Is it because Gu Wei doesn't like him? Gu Wei's solution can be very unique. He said, "I don't accept his being true to young people's habit of laughing at the right time." This kind of problem can be very important for love, however I may not coincidentally relate with it, and I had to wait until it was the right time. The implication is that flirting after marriage is really helpful. This kind of charge is not often seen in dramas and movies. Now it will no longer deceive young people, but on the contrary, it will give them high-quality power and be more cautious in love. Especially girls, don't give your frames arbitrarily. Of course, the exact sentimental views in popular drama should be exaggerated and remind younger people of more distant times. Zhan himself has many people who are passionate and has amazing influence, and he can make many people value dignity and now no longer consider this as childish. Positively, Zhan performs the function of high-quality cinema, and through the function of high-quality cinema, the idea of sincere emitting high-quality affection is an ideal match. Promoting the desire for mutual care between husband and wife and lovers, now no longer separated from each other. This movie seems to be a candy puppy movie, but in reality, there are also approaches to get in tune with couples or lovers. When Gu Wei experienced a scientific disaster and related that he would not be able to give Lin Xiao a desired future, he took the initiative to slap himself in the face when he noticed his father and mom. The soul aim becomes accurate, however becomes fearful when pulling her down. But while Lin Xiao found out about this, he was now scolding Gu Wei to wake him up and notify him to fix the problem as the boyfriend. This made Gu Wei realize that humans have to support different people and deal with different people like one's own kin, which is the wonderful shape of love. At the same time, Lin Xiao gave up his process to come to Germany because of Gu Wei, which is also an aid to this love. As Gu Wei suggested, he said that as a doctor, he had seen many cases where the complete circle of relatives needed to be separated because the circle of one's relatives had to be separated sick themselves. This is also an expression of mutual affection, most effectively through various means of warming. A new domestic brand has been completed. Families today often lack this good, and they may be the most effective percentage of blessings, now are no longer difficulties. There cannot exist a separate circle of loved ones without mutual support. The reason why Gu Wei and Lin Xiao were able to go on is because of the mutual support and different obligations to everyone. Filial to parents. At the beginning of the play, the circumstances of Father Lin are explained, and the plot is started mainly based on this. After that, the plot ends with the death of xiao-an, and their own circle of relatives Gu Wei. In the process, Lin Xiao, as a daughter, did filial work. When her father was in the hospital, she took care of her with all her heart and fought with her mother. When his situation worsened and xiao-an quickly left, Lin Xiao constantly accompanies his father, giving him the remaining correct cases and letting him see his happiness. So familial love is every other fundamental theme of this movie, and it's part of the rich and colorful, throughout the finished film. Of course, as a son-in-law and a doctor, Kuai-vi became even more filial to his father, actively saving his way of life for the time being, while powerlessness returned so desperate. When his father-in-law died, his best filial piety became a responsibility to his father's most effective daughter, loving her nonetheless, pampering her, and wholeheartedly for her. Thank you all for watching PVT Express News. Goodbye everyone.